How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be jumping right back here in some more Project Nope Zone. What is the leading cause of dry skin? Towels. Alrighty, let's jump back in here. So, in the last stream, we were setting the fission reactor up as well as our turbine. And we were having issues getting the steam out of fission reactor into the turbine. I did some research and I figured out that all we had to do was change this port to, we had to change the configuration on this port to output waste, I believe, or it might have been output coolants. It's the blue one. You gotta use this. You gotta use this guy to change it to output. And now our steam is coming into here. Our steam is coming into here now. But when we start this guy up, you can see our water is still going down. So, and it goes down pretty quickly. And this is getting the steam. This is getting the steam. But then if we come into here, something I'm not noticing is I don't see water going back in. So I'm not exactly sure if this part is operating the way we want it to. One thing we could do is we want to make sure we don't let that go too high, but if we get a tank, we should be able to see, and then if we disconnect this guy, yeah, you can see we're not generating water. So, not exactly sure why that is. Because it is my understanding that this should be allowing it to turn back into water. But we can clearly see that's not what's happening. So maybe this needs to be configured? Doesn't look like you can do anything with these. I'm gonna have to look that up. So, turbine not converting steam to water mechanism. If the dispensers or condensers are not configured correctly, it can also hinder. Placed and configured for optimal steam to water conversion. To see if the energy buffer is full and if water is being produced. Blades coils are correctly placed for water intake. some cases, adjusting the fission reactor's burn rate can help balance steam and water production. Okay. So I'm seeing a turbine. So they're using a larger fission reactor. So if we make our fission reactor larger, that might solve the problem because it could produce more steam. As you can see here, our steam isn't coming in fast enough. So I'm not sure, and this is not backing up. So we may need to make that bigger if we want to get a positive flow state. But we want to output our nuclear waste into an isotopic centrifuge as well. And I'm really hoping that if I break one of these walls, it's not going to dump nuclear waste everywhere. So because ideally we would put this guy like, say here, and then put an output here for the nuclear waste to go into here. So let's get, we apparently need to check over here. Yep, we're having a backup here. Okay, so we need necrotic bones and wither skull fragments to be increased. Let's do upgrade.
Let the night set in, a blanket of darkness covering up your fears. It's getting
Harder to see,
but you are
looking out for me.
Let me be the one who moves you through the crowds, away from the awful truth. I can
Dang
find
it.
a place to put you. You'll be safe, hiding away with me.
That there. There's that. Make some more. Get our upgrades back here.
You can be my
Victor in the night.
if you ever
All right, let's get this upgraded. as well as necrotic bones upgraded. I'm hearing popping noising, like there's popping noises like we're picking stuff up, but we're not. Super odd. Raining again. For now, let's give that a sort. Lie here and burn. We're young and we're reckless. We'll never learn.
Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, we can stay out here till the sunrise. If the world thinks they can hold me back, I'ma let 'em in on a surprise. I've been thinking of all the places I've been and the places that I wanna be. If you ain't ready for all the involved, then I guess you ain't ready for me. I swear that we'll
Find a safe hiding place. The light will guide us on the way. You can be my secret in the night. If you ever need a place to hide, flashlight. Get this all cleared out. Safe hiding place. Your light will guide us on the way. Secret in the night. You need a place to hide. Flashlight. It's interesting, I set that up to 8, but it doesn't seem to have changed anything. Oh. No, yeah, I should be grabbing 8 items at a time. Doesn't seem to be doing that, though. Whole world on fire. Are we out of books? Of course we are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Out of paper. Grab some sugar cane, make more paper. Do this so we know how much we got. Bada bow 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 bow. That should be enough for 200 bucks. Boom, 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 boom. Doo-doo. Always need more glowstone. Apparently those will be useful at some point. Okay. So let's go back to this. We need to make this taller and we need an access port. Let's try to give it another 10. We'll see if we can do it. We're probably gonna need more wart, as I expected. There's gotta be a better way of doing this here. You do this. Okay. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Lead. Okay. We gotta go advanced. Ooh. 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 Okay. Now need that, which we should have been pouring out. Not very much. Not very much. Only enough for 7. Do I have to do? Okay, we need a lot of... We need some of those. In fact, 2 of those. And 2 of those. 1 of those. Two of these. Okay. Go ahead and let that go. Now, books again. Boom, 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 boom. Two of those. One of those. Another couple of those. Okay, now. Okay, nice. It looks like nothing spilled out. And we want to configure this. Oh. Output waste. And now that, I think it's a liquid. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a gas. Yep, that looks like it's working. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it says water output 0. We are getting the plutonium now, though. But we definitely want to make this thing bigger. We're still having a water issue, though, too. So we're going to have to figure out that. Augment. Not sure here. Maybe just those? Let's see here. My biggest worry is that this is gonna keep going and then blow up. I don't want it to blow up. Let's see here. Can I see what augments this can take? Well, it's also interesting here. Yeah, so it's limited to, looks like 1,000 millibuckets. That doesn't seem to have changed anything. This can do 2,000 mil. So this is limiting. Let's try adding in. Because if I take this out, now it says 50 millibuckets tick. I want to see if we can get this moving a little better here. Now it's doing 10,000. This is still limited though. But if I turn this on, yeah, as soon as it empties the tank, we got water there, we got water there. So is somewhere else our limiting factor now? Well, no, that says air. So now it's a pipe issue. Now it's this pipe that's the issue. This can handle 8,000 millibuckets per tick. No, this can only pump at 1,000. Okay. This can only pump at 1,000. This can pump at 8,000. let's make that next tier. We'll see if that stops limiting us. Boom, 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 boom. When actually what we'll do what we will do here is we'll bring these up to this tier, but then we'll bring it all the way up as high as it can go, so we can make sure that we're not limited anymore. So it's no longer this pipe that is limiting us. Once this pipe fills up and this tank fills up, we'll see if, like, that fills that tank up very fast. And this is now full. Okay, so now we'll start running this. Yeah, it's still not able to keep up. It's just not able to keep up. So a sink? Try a sink, see if it's an infinite water source in this pack or not. And then we'll go from there. Okay, is the sink? Yes, yes it is. Okay, so instead of this, we'll put the sink there. Now this should never run out of water again. And we're slowly producing more steam. Not exactly sure why, because the temperature is not going up. Okay, but we are still at a no water output. But we can leave this running forever now without having to worry about the water running out. Yeah, I'd give anything. Okay, so we still need to make this guy bigger. We want it to get hotter. We want it to get hotter. Let's get the casing out here. If we're gonna make, okay. If the casing goes up. I think we need more of the heat stuff. So that's going up to 220. That's going up to 220. I don't think just making this taller is going to get it hotter. Yeah, it's actually getting colder now. So we need more of the control rod assembly and the fission fuel assembly. So we need 2 more fission fuel assemblies. 1, 2, that on top, and then the casing. Yeah, so we need 2 more of the other assemblies here. Tonight. Then we'll have to see. Oh, we needed 1 more. 1 more. I want to see if this is going to increase. Oh no. Okay, we didn't need 1 more, but I want to see if this... Well, we might as well, right? There. Now will turning this on get that temp higher? No. So just making this taller is not helping here. It doesn't necessarily matter anymore. We were basically just wanting to use this to process the fissile fuel into the plutonium. So with that, we accomplished our goal. And we don't have to worry about it blowing up. And that is going to be used plutonium plus kerosene to make the black iron. We need the pressure. There's a refinery. We need 1 more. 1 more. Pressurized reaction chamber. It looks like we do not have one. Okay. Do. That guy is very loud, though. Okay, so a pressurized Another one of these guys. Alright, we're gonna need a whole lot more capacitors for this. Yeah, we need a whole bunch more capacitors for this. Okay. Now, Invar. To be expected, though. Zinc. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay, more of this. Dielectric paste. Nickel. There we are. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Somehow ran out of nickel on there.
Why am I
Here again. Under the eyes of the mighty wind. Body in the ocean, falling down hard. When the sky is falling down hard, when the sky is falling down hard, sky is falling down hard. Just stand back, just stand back, I'm chasing the storm. Just stand back, chasing storms. Okay, there we go. Get a bunch of it. Nice. Next stage. When the sky is falling down hard, when the sky is falling down hard, when the sky is falling down hard, down hard, hold me up, just stand back, I'm chasing the storm. Just stand back, I'm chasing storms. Stand back, just stand back, I'm chasing storms. Boom, 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 doo. Stand back, just stand back, I'm chasing the storm. Just stand back, I'm chasing storms. Just stand back, I'm chasing the storm. Just stand back, I'm chasing storms. Running through my mind, something good. Feels right. I think twice. Uh-oh, what happened here? Loneliness, loneliness. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Only innocent. Made for loneliness, loneliness. Okay, now this will keep going for a while. When the morning light, thing running through my mind as we see the stars, something good. I believe it will make the loneliness, loneliness. Nothing we're gonna miss, gonna miss. Wrapped in silence, only innocence. This is Yellow Cake. Loneliness. That's the Yellow Cake. This needs the chemical. This guy. Sulfuric acid. This is making this. This is this. This is sulfur in this chemical. Sulfur in here. Ah. I think it's sulfur in there. Pretty sure it is. And then this one gets the Yellow Cake. So we put this in here. And then we put the Yellow Cake in here. That keeps this whole system online. We're making plutonium there. Okay? Now, need more of these. Do. What is that? Oh. Looks like oil or something flowing down. So as long as you put sulfur in here, the Yellow Cake in here, and you put the fluorite in here, with all these machines going, we can keep making the fissile fuel. Let's see if I have any signs. I do. So here is going to be sulfur. Here is going to be Yellow Cake, uranium, and then in here you need fluorite. And essentially with all that, this whole system comes back online. I think making this bigger, all it's allowed it to do is hold more fissile or more fuel. It's making 1,995, and there's no excess ending up in here, so I guess it's fine. Do 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 do. Okay, it's really just this Durasteel that we're waiting on. Do 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 do. All right, let me look at. There has to be something. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's causing the items to move around. In my inventory. I got nothing. Got nothing. It did it again. See, it's just like, why to do that? I don't know. Anyway, guys, it is time for a first break here. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Before grab something to drink, grab yourself a snack, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, get back in here. Not a cloud to see inside. Where I'm going, even less on where I'm from. Alright, let's check our Durasteel here. How many can we make? Find a way, hey. Find the color through the gray. Okay. Boom, bottom, bottom, boom, bottom, boom, boom, bottom, boom, boom, I am gray. Getting full up again. We're probably good on pearls. Go ahead and turn that part of it off. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And we can probably into the light I will fly. We can probably disable the redstone acceleration at this point. Ground are getting so bright, not a cloud to see inside. Sure of where I'm going, even less on where I'm from. Guided by intuition, pressing out my temptation. Find a way. Hey, there we go. Really slow that guy down. Boom, boom, boom. Because honestly, I really feel like we're probably pretty good at this point on most of this stuff. Do 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. Nice. Okay, we have those. Give us a stack. We at least need to get up to this level. Okay. Tried so hard, couldn't take away out of my heart. Couldn't hold back. I got bit by a mosquito. Make me, way you look at me. Alright, so now we need to take our blaze. So hard, couldn't take your face out of my heart. Hold back. They are overwhelming me. There we are. Nice. Okay, now I want to take this and split it into 3. Alive, felt my mind, there's a light in your eyes. Never forget time we had. You're the only one I see. The way you look at me. so hard. Couldn't take your face out of my heart. Hold back I have overwhelming me. Filled my mind in your eyes. Never forget we had. Only one I see. Way you look at me. I think it's time. I think it's time.
Who's there
Behind that noise, smiles and tears, forgotten in the past.
I
Don't care
who you
want to be
but show
yourself.
Show them
How you feel. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, try to get this spread hopefully tiered up. Although as of right now, it's not changing its stats at all.
show them how you
Wonder why that is. Not a single stat increase. Oh, there's finally one stat increase. Okay. Who's there? Nice. That was a big jump. Nice.
smiles and tears
Okay. Still getting some increases here. I don't care who you want to be.
show
Yourself. Here we are.
how you feel
Up to a 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Nice. Looking good. Oh, that's beautiful. Do 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 was scary.
Fire burns out on an afternoon. The flame was so bright, but it
There we
burned
go.
so soon. Now there's nothing left to
Go up in flames.
Don't
You look back. Don't look back on sorrow.
The clouds of today
Won't pass tomorrow.
Don't
You
you
look back.
don't look back
In sorrow.
These ashes don't look so
Ah,
bad. Remind us of all
all you have.
we're
Living
living
life in a dream.
We're living
Life
on
on the other side.
We felt alive
In a dream.
We brought a light to the
Other side. Do 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 do. Okay. Getting quite a bit here.
And I'll stay forever.
Nice.
And I'll stay forever.
Now we just split that in half again.
I'll stay.
And then the rest get turned into this tier. There we go. So now we got quite a bit of each tier. Quite a bit of each tier now. Yeah, and all of these need to be turned into their respective alloys. So we need redstone, diamond, and refined obsidian.
Don't you look back. Don't look back in sorrow. These ashes don't look so bad. Remind us of all we had. Living life in a dream. Living life on
The other side.
felt alive in a dream. We brought a light to the other side.
Has to be dust. Dust or enriched. Yeah, redstone again. Okay, there's those.
And I'll stay forever. And I'll stay forever. I'll stay.
Do 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 do. Go ahead and speed it up here.
And I'll stay forever.
There we go. Plenty more alloys to go around. Now we just gotta work our way all the way down to there. To there. To here. To here. That's aluminum and copper. So give me 6 copper. We'll go ahead and get that smelted. Then we'll throw in our aluminum. Let that alloy up. Boom, boom. Currently we only need 2, and then we can keep going here. Machine frame. Steel casing. Two of those. And we just need Enderium. $16 in gear form. There's the enrichment chamber. Okay. There's that. Making sure I actually don't have any cinematics, but I believe it. Okay. There's our pressurized reaction chamber. So now we can set up a pressurized reaction chamber. To accept the plutonium. And then on the other side, what's crazy is that this is full now. And still running. Still producing plutonium. So then we need kerosene, which is, now it's finally time to set up the refinery controller, the refinery output, and kerosene is on tier 2. So if we look at this, kerosene should end up in this tier here. So we need to go to dimension with some oil. Which into the light I will fly. I don't remember if we've seen oil here. This looks like oil. Higher. So high. So now I'm going. We put the oil in there. And then it needs to be hotter than 100 degrees Celsius. Through the great age. If I get maybe a bucket of lava, and then into the light I will fly. Higher. Not a cloud to sleep inside. Go in. Okay, that works. Intuition. Find a color through the great haze. I thought kerosene would have did it turn it into obsidian or something? That's what I thought. I thought I remembered that. I just wasn't sure. Into the light I will fly. So we can actually leave this reactor casing down here. Now, how do we go about
Smiles and tears forgotten in the past. I don't care who you want to
moving the kerosene? Because I thought we could just stick it next to here and then it would input it.
show them how you feel.
But I guess not, so we're gonna have to use something like that, I guess. Now we got the kerosene, we got the plutonium. We just need compressed iron. And a power cable underneath. How much energy does it take? What? Do I have to install energy upgrades into it in order for it to work? Or what's happening? Maybe I need to install energy upgrades.
Who stare behind dead masks? Smiles and tears forgotten in the past. I don't care who you want to be. But show your
So it's the kerosene that we're running out of.
show them how you feel.
Okay, we need another way of heating this where we're not gonna lose our heat source, essentially. So we're gonna have to use to type in heat. This moves heat. A resistive heater uses power to make heat, looks like. Give that a try. Okay, need more copper. And then this. Let's give this guy a try. See if this makes a difference. Need more power. I think this will work. It's just gonna take a little while to get there. Maybe? Unless it caps out at 49 degrees? Thing capping out right now? Oh, usage 100. There we go. So then we can edit it here. 110. 120. 130. There it is. $400 millibuckets and 50 plutonium. Okay. So then what we need to do is set up a pump for the oil. Or we take a tank like this. Bucket mode on. Yo! Emily, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Rapids Legion. We full? Full. Okay, now we have heat going to it. We just need to pump in fluid. There we go. So this is going to constantly keep it at the right temperature. I wonder if we raise the temperature if it goes faster. So if I say 1000. If I raise the temperature, does this all happen faster? Yeah, it does. It does. Nice. So now, if we look at this, can we make a seed from it? Of course not. Of course not. Why would we be able to make a seed from it? So this is going to be something that has to keep passively generating, which it looks like it will be able to, as long as we have the sulfur in and the uranium. And the fluorite. Fluorite's fine. Sulfur. Uranium. And that'll keep making more uranium hexafluoride. Can't believe we cannot make a black iron seed. I'm also curious as to what happens if this gets full. Does it just stop producing? Boom, 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 boom. Then we got to figure out something to do with polonium. Probably gonna end up going into this guy to make antimatter. But then it's like, what do you turn the antimatter into? We'll need it eventually. The pellets. I don't even know what that is. We'll need the pellets later on. Okay, so now in here, we need more compressed iron. Because the ultimate goal here is to get the ME controller. We need 4 blocks of black iron. That's gonna be 36. 36. Okay, we need 2 more crafts. Then we'll have all the blocks we need to make our ME controller. Funny enough, now plutonium is going to be our bottleneck. How much? 32 buckets? Yeah, now we're gonna have to wait for this reactor to do its job. But guys, we definitely made some progress today. That's gonna go ahead and do it for today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you are subscribed over on YouTube, following over here on Twitch, following my Facebook and my Twitch page, or my Twitter page. Go ahead and like the video and leave a comment. I'll see you guys all next time.